About 6 months ago, Tom Feltenstein said, "Mac, we should write a book together, and the title should be Change is Good, You Go First." I immediately loved the idea, and I'm pleased to say it is scheduled to be released soon, with a subtitle of 21 Ways to Inspire Change. Change is the key that unlocks the door to growth and excitement in any organization. The leader's ability to inspire a culture of change can make or break their success. Tomorrow comes at us with lightning speed, and our competitive advantage is a fleeting thing. Bill Gates put it this way: "In 3 years, every product my company makes will be obsolete. The only question is whether we will make it obsolete or someone else will." Peter Drucker reinforced what Gates said by saying, "Every 3 years, each product and process should be put on trial for its life. Otherwise, the competition will pass you by." Drucker also says that most companies find it easier to come up with new ideas than to let go of old ones. Have you ever watched a fly bouncing off a window pane, even with an open door a few feet away? Many times the fly keeps crashing into the glass until it finally dies. There are many companies in today's world doing exactly the same thing. They continue down today's path, wearing blinders to the possibility of change, until they die. Keeping change and continuous improvements on the front burner is never easy. We are so focused on today's problems that we put off planning for tomorrow's opportunities. Keeping change alive starts with rewarding innovation, risk-taking, and creativity. In fact, you need to fail quickly and fail often to stay ahead of the competition. T.S. Eliot said it best: "Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far to go." In the end, it is important to remember that we cannot become what we need to be by remaining who we are. Max Dupree. I've spent a good part of my life studying economic successes and failures. Above all, I've learned that everything takes a backseat to innovation. Tom Peters. Accept your limitations and you'll expand your potential. Accept your limitations, and you'll expand your potential. One of the biggest reasons many leaders fail is their unwillingness to accept their limitations. Ego gets in the way. They feel that they're smart enough to do it all, and mistakenly feel that what they don't know they can learn on the fly. So many times it's a recipe for disaster, especially for entrepreneurs. Walt Disney failed many times early in his career. He had brilliant ideas, but his ability to execute them was painfully lacking. He also, believe it or not, was a lousy artist. So after the third failure, Disney was finally convinced that to succeed, he must surround himself with great artists who could bring his animation ideas to life. He also needed his brother Roy to handle the financial side of the business. These two moves made all the difference and freed Walt up to do what he did best, which was using his imagination to plan the future. I can definitely relate to the Disney story. From 1991 to 93, we were on a roll at Successories. We had gone from $5 million to $45 million in 3 years. Then came 1994, and Murphy's Law hit us like a ton of bricks. We had grown too fast and no longer had the right people or infrastructure to handle it. Early in 1995, I realized that I had to make significant changes. After a lot of soul-searching, I realized my strengths were people skills and creativity. However, my weaknesses were operations and accounting. To grow the business and rebuild the infrastructure, I had to hire good people who had been there and done that, people who could complement what I did best. This was a very painful wake-up call, but I learned some of the most valuable lessons of my life. I heard a quote the other day that offers every manager and entrepreneur food for thought. If your company mission is to climb a tree, which would you rather do? Hire a squirrel or train a horse? Forget real good. Remember feel good. I met Tom Asecker 4 years ago at a conference in Hawaii where we both spoke. There was one thing he said that I never forgot. He said, as leaders, we need to forget real good and remember feel good. Today, he said, there are 5 billion web pages, 25 for every man, woman, and child in this country, and 6 million going up every day. There are 89 brands of shampoo.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.